secondary question.
Yeah.
Is that with the tensions, what was like a little more difficult to get through? Was it playing X-Wing with Seth's wife, or playing Cards Against Humanity with Aisha?
Cards Against Humanity with Aisha and Lena was challenging because Aisha is so funny and so perfect. I mean, it's just like, well, yeah, like she's just so good at it, you know? It's like, don't get into an insult competition with a road comic. They're gonna destroy you, right? And I was just like, oh, I'm not as funny as you, you know, and I'm not gonna keep up there. One of the hardest games for me and one of the most frustrating games for me was when we played Lords of Waterdeep, and I could see that Rothfuss was sitting on 21 points and he just hadn't scored yet, and Felicia decided to give me the damn mandatory quest just to mess with me. You know, and that's one of the few times that I got like legitimately upset. I was like, that doesn't help anybody! But it is all in good fun, and when I give the appearance of being really worked up, there's a bit of performance there because I'm playing it up for you.
I just think you're like heated in the moment. It's not anger or anything. And
sometimes it's anger.
Super quick, the sun was...
Bro, you're super bogarting the questions.
But the dishwasher kit, is it the same as the one you put your dick in the cup of milk?
Yes. No context for the rest of you.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. So I just started watching Critical Role recently for
Yes.
Playground.
Yep.
And it's really invigorating my love for D&D.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
I'm just getting to your first one shot.
Yep, it does not get better.
And I'm just in awe of like the dice curse. Like I had no idea beforehand.
I know, nobody believes me. And I'm like, why would I make that up? Like, I would go and make up that I am a terrible dice roller. Like, of all the things to make up, that's the dumbest thing to like tell a lie about. No, really, I'm awful at this game, I swear.
I'm watching and you prove it. My question is.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad that there's some evidence out there.
Do you, to this day, are you still cursed, and what have you done?
I'm cursed forever.
What have you?
Here's my thought. This is what I decided, okay? I decided that the universe seeks balance. The universe seeks a balance between good luck and bad luck. And there are people who really need good luck. They need a good thing to happen. They need to make that light. They need to get on that flight. They need to make that connection. They need to get that extra credit so that they make the dean's list. They need good luck, you know? Their hard work is only so much, and you need that last little bit, right? I take their bad luck for them so that they can have something good in the universe. So what's cool about this is that I take a good thing that I had nothing to do with, and I make it about me. Which, as a white guy in Trump's America, is my right. Thanks for the question.
The Wheaton dice curse even came up in the panel before this. The Steve Boone.
I'm telling you, it's legendary. Hi.
So I too am also a huge fan of tabletop.
Thank you.
I think my husband and I, our favorite episode was when you were playing Ticket to Ride. And
Yeah.
my wife Anne got so excited.
And Anne hit the table?
Yes,
Yep.
that was awesome.
Yep.
Had us at that point. But my question is tabletop going to come back for another season? And if not, do you have a project?
It seems really unlikely at this time. I can't get into the details of it. I'm real disappointed with Legendary and real frustrated with some of the people over there. And as long as they're around, I think it's really unlikely that it'll happen. And it's really out of my hands. I've done everything that I can. I would love to do another show that is very similar to Tabletop, but legally distinctly different from it. Because I miss it. I miss it. I loved it. I love playing games, and I love bringing that joy to people. And I meet people all the time. I meet people every week that tell me like they play games because they saw that show, or they convinced people to play games with them because of our show. And I love that. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's putting good into the world. And thank you. And it makes me sad that I'm not able to do it right now. A lot of work is happening right now. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes where I'm trying to like make it happen again. But right now, as of this moment, it seems really depressingly unlikely.
Okay.
But thanks for asking and thanks for watching. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Just wanted to thank you for your wonderful acting and your wonderful storytelling as an actor.
Thank you.
Can't wait to read your book.
Thanks.
Anyway, adored your work all my life. I wanted to know your favorite moment on Stand By Me.
There were moments in that were really, really fun. The two things that really stand out to me are working with John Cusack in the flashback scene where Denny gives Gordy that hat. There was just something about that scene, like, I felt really loved by him, and it was a really good feeling. Gordy and Chris at the campfire, where Chris tells Gordy about the milk money, because it was remarkable to see what an amazing actor River was. It was, I was only 13, and I knew that I was working with pure amazing greatness. Jerry and I just did Big Bang Theory together. It's the first time we've worked together since Stand By Me, and we were talking about him, about River, and all of us, we're all like, he was the best actor. He was the one who was going to go on to have the amazing career. He was the one who was going to win the Academy Awards. He was going to be DiCaprio or Tom Hanks. Like, he was on his way to doing that. And like, we all lost a friend, but the world lost an amazing actor when we lost him. Those two scenes really stand out for me. Yeah, thanks for your question. Thank you.
Hi, well, my name is Mark.
Hi.
I am privileged to work the con, or fest, whatever,
Right,
AKA,
yeah.
this year. And
Yeah.
I've been very excited to kind of sort of get to meet you. And I want to say, as a dad, I really appreciate your puns.
You're welcome.
You're 10 years my senior, and so I feel like maybe I can fill this in about 10 years.
Yep, get working on it now.
I have Wesley face.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah. So
You're very lucky.
we're a breed.
Yeah, we are. I know.
So
We look like the Elvis stamp. Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
We're rocking the top tier, I think. My
Yeah,
question-
clearly.
Well, okay, now the joke's just died.
I
Anyway.
disagree. So a Doug goes into a bar and he says to the bartender, "Do you have any grapes?" And the bartender says, "No, don't come back." The Doug goes back the next day and he says to the bartender, "Do you have any grapes?" And the bartender says, "No, I don't have any grapes. If you come back and ask me again, I'm going to nail your feet to the floor." And the next day the Doug comes in and he says, "Hey." And the bartender says, "I swear to God, don't you ask me if you have any grapes." And the Doug says, "Do you have any nails?" Did you have a question?
Yeah, but what's the point now, right?
I know. Listen, welcome to my life.
During Ready Player One,
Yeah.
I am a huge audiobook fan. I have
Yeah.
2 daughters, and they fill up like 99% of my time. And the other 1% I'm listening to audiobooks.
Yeah.
Ready Player One, during the recording of that, do you have a specifically favorite scene? Because
Yeah, reading all about the Tomb of Horrors segment and getting to do a voice for a Sarah was really fun for me. I really enjoyed that a lot. Because it was like I was DMing Tomb of Horrors. Which is something I've always wanted to do but never done. So, yes, that.
Cool. To follow up with that, if I can over at the microphone one more second. Once upon a time, you gave a little talk at a con, and I can't remember which con it was, but I watched it online. You were speaking to a pregnant woman, or
That was
rather,
in Calgary.
the future.
Yes.
Yes, like
Yeah.
her baby, and like
Yep.
years down the line. And
Yep.
you spoke about geekdom and what it means to be a geek, and how we geeks love things the way we love them because
Yeah.
it's the best way possible.
Yes.
And I just really wanted to thank you for that because I have quoted you
Yeah.
dozens of times to my friends about
Awesome.
why I'm a geek and how I differentiate my identity based on loving the things that I love the way I love them.
For those who don't know what he's talking about, I said that being a nerd is not about the thing you love, it's about the way you love it. So there's a person who loves football the way I love Dungeons and Dragons. And in fact, fantasy football is D&D for jocks. And there is a person who loves scrapbooking the way I love 3D printing. We just love a different thing, but we love it in the exact same way. And one of the reasons that I tell people that I think is really important is there is so much that we create these artificial reasons to separate and divide us, you know? President Dickhead's really good at that. And, but we have so much more in common than we think we do. And there's no reason that someone who is crazy about football cannot celebrate your... Spoilers, when you go to the stadium and you're wearing a football uniform, you're cosplaying, right? It's just cosplaying for jocks, right? And so this like 80s movie divide between nerds and jocks, it doesn't actually exist, it's a construct. So that's why I talk about it all the time. I'm gonna try, I'm over time, so I'm gonna try real hard to get through the last few people that are in line so that you didn't sit there for nothing.